Look at the weather.
It's beautiful here.
Non-stop rain.
Oh, man, it is a blazer out there.
It's cold and it's shivery.
It is cold.
Really coming down here.
I really enjoy your weather reports.
From the All Indiana Podcast Network, we're talking weather in a whole new way. From historical events to what's coming up, plus weather news, science, safety, fun facts, and more.
I like where this is going.
This is Weather Weekly. Weather Weekly with Wish TV Storm Track 8 meteorologist Marcus Bailey.
Episode 229, Weather Weekly. Good to be with you, and welcome to the month of June. We made it here. May has been something, has it not, right? Severe weather, lots of clouds, lots of rain, felt cool a lot. But we made it out, and here we go now, the beginning of meteorological summer. That starts on June 1st. We'll talk some stats throughout this forecast here. The official number's not completely out, but we can kind of give you a guesstimate on where we stand on some of the numbers here. And we're looking ahead to a finally nice warm-up where we might be talking about hot temperatures, good pool weather, that kind of thing. I know a lot of you have been really amped up for that. It's kind of the first full week for a lot of kiddos being out of school, so looking for stuff to do, get to the pool. You're going to have some days to do that. We might have to dodge some stronger storms late in this week that I want you to be aware of. We will walk you through all of the details in the week ahead for June 2nd, 2025. That's next on Weather Weekly.
Craving your next action-packed adventure? Audible delivers thrills of every kind on your command, like Project Hail Mary by Andy Weir, where a lone astronaut must save humanity from extinction, narrated with stunning intensity by Ray Porter. From electrifying suspense and daring quest to spine-tingling horror and romance in far-off realms, unleash your adventurous side with gripping titles that'll keep you guessing. Discover exclusive Audible originals, hotly anticipated new releases, and must-listen bestsellers that hook you from the first minute. Because Audible knows there's no greater thrill than the one that speaks to you. Discover what lies beyond the edge of your seat. Start your free 30-day trial at audible.com/WonderyUS. That's audible.com/WonderyUS. Mochi Health is here to help you start your weight loss journey with caring, personalized support. Meet one-on-one with board-certified obesity doctors and registered dietitians who truly listen and understand your unique needs. Eligible patients can access affordable GLP-1 medications delivered right to their door each month. No insurance? No problem. Mochi Health accepts FSA and HSA, making care accessible and affordable. And with 24/7 customer service, you'll never feel alone on your path to better health. Get started with Mochi Health today. Take the free quiz at joinmochi.com and use code AUDIO40 at checkout for $40 off your first month of membership. That's joinmochi.com with promo code AUDIO40.
All right, it is the week ahead from June 2nd, 2025. Let's dive in here. We'll start with Monday the 2nd, carrying over the beautiful weather for the weekend. I do think we may warm up just a bit. You got a big surface high that's just going to kind of float along. It's going to move just east of the state. So it will offer up maybe a little bit more, again, we've called warm air advection, that southwest flow, bringing in that warmer temperatures. After a warmer day on Sunday, we'll just continue to gradually climb the ladder. Should be clear for much of the day. Plenty of sunshine, and we've got highs into the mid-80s. That's going to go above average for this time of year. Normal high for the beginning of June, usually around 78, 79 degrees. So there you go. Partly cloudy skies then for Monday night, with overnight lows falling into the low 50s. So I don't want to spend too much time on this, but I didn't mention, Monday being a real muggy day, right? A big reason how you can tell that in the forecast is when you're forecasting your overnight lows. When it's really muggy air, it usually won't allow the temperatures to fall very quickly, all right, or much. you'll end up with overnight lows into the upper 60s, lower 70s. Just those stuffy nights. You know what I'm talking about, right? Just really uncomfortable, thick nights. When you get into the 50s and 60s, low 60s specifically, that's pretty dry air, especially if you're going from 84 and then I think I said 52. That's actually wrong. 60 for your Monday night low. So again, very quiet, very clear, very, very dry. And so that indicates kind of low humidity. Now, I do think that changes a little bit here for Tuesday. Tuesday is going to be the warmest day of the week by far. The upper ridge kind of that's building over the heart of the country slides close to us. And so it gets us in kind of the core of the warmth. All right. Look for high temperatures around 89 here in Indianapolis. Maybe a little breezy. Gusts could get up as high as around 20. That's going to be a real warm wind though. All right. So that's going to be hot. There'll be some areas that probably crack 90 for the first time this year. So we'll be watching that. Tuesday night, I do think it's going to be a little more humid. You go back to what I just said. You're clear, but a low only down to 71. So that's a strong signal that the air is going to be a little bit more thick and uncomfortable. Wednesday, I think we're still going to be pretty toasty here. Beginning of the day is dry. Our dew points are going to be up, so I think you're going to probably have a higher heat index or heat index, what it feels like outside. And clouds will be kind of building throughout the day. We're waiting on another storm system that's going to be coming in. Probably holds off until the second half of Wednesday at earliest, maybe even more so Wednesday night. But I think you're still going to get plenty of sunshine out ahead of that, and so we'll warm up again into the upper 80s for Wednesday. We're going to go with a high of 88 Wednesday afternoon. We'll say thunderstorms hold off until after 2 or 3 o'clock in the day, okay? Wednesday night, probably a little more likely for showers and thunderstorms. You'll have a low of around 70 degrees. Thursday looks to be kind of it's going to rain day. Boundary is going to kind of just sit over on Thursday. You're going to have a high pressure kind of breaking down into the south and east. And then you've got this trough that's going to kind of dig in with an attached cold front that will bring these scattered showers and thunderstorms. And bring those, numerous rain chances probably on Thursday. So there's been some signs that there could be some elevated instability. Not looking at, a crazy severe weather event or anything like that. In fact, nothing is even highlighted for severe weather. But I'd say there's some ingredients that some gusty storms might be possible on Thursday, possibly into Friday morning, okay? So just be aware of that. And again, a lot can change between now and then, but I don't think it really changes for the worse too much. But I do think it might be, something to pay attention to with some gusty storms possibly on the way, all right? Thursday's highs, by the way, will make it up only into the upper 70s. That's just going to be a big reason because you got a lot of cloud cover and rain. That's right around average for this time of year. Thursday night, showers and storms will continue, lows into the mid 60s. Friday, we'll probably have some lingering showers and thunderstorms, specifically in the morning, a high again of 79. Friday, a few showers and thunderstorms are possible with highs into the low 60s. I think Saturday, you may keep up with some rain opportunities as we go into the start of the weekend. The system's going to be really, really slow to kind of get on out. You'll have kind of a stationary boundary here. The best opportunities for more widespread rain kind of look along and south of the Ohio River, but even in central India, I think you're going to have some scattered rain chances. I think the same thing applies for Sunday as well. One model kind of saying that there'll be some scattered showers. Another model says a lot of it's going to be down south. So not a ton of consistency, but look, they're close when you're that far out. So it's something to pay attention to that we might be potentially wet next weekend in spots. All right. So that's kind of the deal there. If you wanted to look for the weekend numbers, I don't see really any big shift downward in the numbers anytime soon, right? We're going to peak Tuesday and Wednesday. Both of those days we're flirting with 90 degrees, but really taking us all the way to June 11th, just looking at the national blend of models. I mentioned the highs through Saturday near 80. I think we're on Sunday, the 8th, 79. Monday, the 9th, 81. Tuesday, the 10th, 82. Wednesday, the 11th, 82. So that's average or just slightly above average. So we're running on schedule there. And again, no significant cool downs to speak of there. And then lastly, rainfall estimates over the next 7 days. This will take us to the end of this upcoming weekend, June 8th, not the end, 7 a.m. Sunday. Much of central Indiana poised to receive anywhere between 2 to 3 inches of rainfall. Okay? So with several rain opportunities, I don't think it all comes at once, but you got several rain opportunities beginning basically Wednesday night, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So we've got several rain chances here coming up. Don't think that would lead to any major flooding issues. We've had some time to kind of dry things out a little bit. But obviously, if you get under several thunderstorms, that could create some issues. So just something to be aware of, okay? All right, that'll do it for the week ahead. Coming up, we'll talk some stats, and we'll do the 8 to 14 day outlook and wrap everything up. That's next on Weather Weekly. All right, before we kind of wrap things up, it is the beginning of June, so I wanted to go through some May stats. I wanted to go through some spring stats because I know that we don't officially hit summer on the calendar until late June when you hit the solstice. But weather-wise, we flip the page to summer on June 1st. That keeps the records clean. Each season gets 3 months. So the beginning of June ends spring in Indianapolis in the weather world. So May stats. And I know, I think you guys are going to find this fascinating. I kind of alluded to it a couple of I know we didn't do one for Memorial Day week. But I alluded to this, I believe, in the last podcast, that it's been gray, it's been wet, but I'm telling you, we did have enough warm days, and I think we were warm enough on overnight lows that it really prevented anything of significance. So how about temperatures first? For the month of May, we averaged, again, this is averaging the highs and lows, everything in between, 62.4. That is good for the 72nd coolest on record, 72nd out of 155. That's darn near middle of the pack. All right. So nothing crazy there. Seemed wet at times, right? Official number, 4.42 inches of rain. That is good for 58th wettest on record. So there you go. Wettest since, let's see. Trying to see here. 2017, maybe? No, 2024. Last year. 5.26. I forgot. It was a real wet May last year. So there you go. 4.42 is good for 58th. All right. Now, here's where it even gets more interesting, I think. So let's talk precip for the spring. So this is March, April, May. Total number, 15.22. It was wet, 28th wettest on record. All right. Wettest since last year, 2024, we had 15.5. Record, by the way, is 21.05. And temperature, this one, I was like, wow, okay. Temperature, average temperature, 55.3. That is good for 14th warmest on record. Last year was a little warmer, 57.5, which is good for 4th. So I think that's a thing that's going to boggle people's mind because we're going to look back at May. We're going to have those cool days. You think of race day. You think of the few days before race day that were it was in the upper 50s. but it still all equates to a middle-of-the-road temperature average for the month of May. And at the end of the day, we still were in the top 15 warmest springs on record. So pretty fascinating stuff, I thought. Okay, let's go ahead and we're not going to do, obviously, any June stats because we just started. We'll go ahead and skip to the Climate Prediction Center forecast, 8 to 14 day, and I kind of already alluded to it that we're probably going to be kind of close to average here. And indeed, it says that 8 to 14 day, there's a bubble of below average temperatures to our west, central plains basically, but we're right in the near normal, which puts us close to 80 degrees from the time frame of June 8th to the 14th. Precip-wise, there's some signals that we might be slightly above average in that same time frame. Month of June forecast, this was released on May 31st. Slightly above average chances for above average temperatures, and no real strong signals either way for precip to go above or below. I should mention that when it comes to the month of June, I should have already had this pulled up. Stand by for just a moment. When it comes to the month of June, June is typically the wettest month. On record. It used to be July, but the stats change every 30 years. They changed in 2020. So the new average now is June, all right? But it's always been historically May, June, July, always the three wettest months. 4.95 inches is what we average for the month of June. So typically a very soggy month. All right, I think that'll do it for this podcast. Thank you for your patience. Obviously, we took the last week off because of the holiday. It was a busy week working the race. Those of you that went, hope you had a great time. How about those Pacers, baby? We're excited. NBA Finals. Going to be a fun one. So we hope anyway, right? So go Pacers. Thanks for checking out the podcast. Always love to hear your feedback. Shoot me an email anytime, marcus.bailey@wishtv.com. You can also reach me out on the socials, Marcus Bailey Weather on Facebook and Instagram. On X, it's at Marcus Bailey. I believe it's the same on TikTok as well. You can check out all of those. Most of the time, I'm always on X looking at the messages and Facebook. Most of the time. Those are going to be the best ways if you want to send me a message or reach out or anything like that. Anytime you want to get our forecast, you can do that 24 hours a day for free via our Storm Track 8 weather app. You can do that in your phone's app store. Just search for Wish TV Weather. And, of course, you can get my forecast Monday through Friday from 4 a.m. to 10 a.m. locally in central Indiana, Channel 8. Wish TV in Indianapolis, and worldwide on the web, wishtv.com. Just click the live stream. Hope to see you this week. While you're here, make sure to check out all the other great podcasts, all part of the All Indiana Podcast Network. Have a wonderful week. We will talk to you soon. Go Pacers, and God bless.
Discover more from Storm Track 8 Weather and Wish TV. Online at wishtv.com and when you follow Wish TV on Facebook. Plus, be sure to check out more great podcasts from the All Indiana Podcast Network now at allindianapodcastnetwork.com.